Alright guys, hello and welcome back. Sorry about the delay. I was working on getting some what's it called? Scenery loaded. I mean, it's they're pretty huge files, so it did take some time downloading them and expanding them and getting them to work. So we are back in Explain 11. Going to I want to change my screen size, just because I have been working on a lot of different stuff, sort of more management wise in Explain 11. Like I said, in the title, I've made a new livery for the A350. If you remember, if you look at the last stream, if you look at the footage from that, you'll probably notice, if you're familiar with how Scandinavian airline planes they look, you probably notice that they are the old paint scheme that they used. So I changed that. I modified that a little bit, and I tried to also put, as you're going to see that right away, I tried to put in a plate for the registration number and the cell cal. You can see it's right there. So if you're not familiar with the term, the cell cal is something you use when you let's go to it was here. Full screen. There we go. Much better. How the... I don't know why it sometimes disappears, this... I'm about 40, that's okay. Let's see, where are we? Oh, inside the building. Look at that. That's how the A350 is supposed to look. There are some minor things that you probably notice, like there in the tail. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. There you can see I have a little nag here that I need to fix. But otherwise, I would argue that I have done a pretty decent job. I even found the name for this bird that we're flying here. It's called Ingegerd Viking. So all the Scandinavian airline planes, they've gotten a name similar to that. And we also got the Star Alliance logo in. Let me just check if it's I have too few hands to to control both the mouse and the yeah, it's the correct way. Alright, so I don't know. That's the one thing that I worked on, and as you can see, both the pilot and the co-pilot has the registration number and the cell card. You could argue that it would be more, I don't know, reasonable just to have the flight number instead, but that's something that's different from flight to flight. I mean, I know that I use the same flight number, but you really don't do that. Today we're going to use let's say 37 minutes. Let's just say 45 instead. We are going for 274 passengers. No, let me just let's get the plan up and see exactly how much we're going for. See charts. And I've also cleaned up my system here with the FMS plans. So in FMS plans, there are only flight management system plans, and then I made another subdirectory that I call plans, where I put in the paper plans, if you will. And today we're going to use the United Airlines way of setting things up, because I've been suggested it, and I honestly think that it is a pretty cool way to do it. So we have route chart, significant weather chart, additional dispatcher, and then the operational flight plan. So we're going to go for the operational flight plan right away. Oh yes, one thing more. If you seem to hear on me that I sound a little bit different, maybe a little bit ill, I'm not. I'm actually not, but I have been up and gotten my second jab in the shoulder, the COVID-19 vaccine. So if you seem to think that I sound a little bit off, that's the reason why. So this is our zero fuel weight, maximums. See if there is a number with passengers somewhere. But I'm pretty sure, let me just get my, that's one of the nice things about PFPX. Sorry, Simbrief. I am logged in, let's see. Is this the last one? 725. Elemental alert. Doesn't say. Why doesn't it say it? Come on. Oh well, nevertheless, let's get all of this started up. Let me start by starting X-Pilot up. Let's continue. We are called 725, yes, but not a A3, it's a A350 XWB. Yes. Cell-cal. Well, that's the reason why I put it in. So my cell-cal is JMCG. JMCG. Oh. Juliet Mike Charlie Golf. Connect. There we are. Connected. I know, obviously nothing near here. Troposphere is 528. I'm pretty sure that I asked it to give us full and 5,000 in cargo. That's a little bit annoying that the plan... Either it does show and I cannot read it out of the plan, or it doesn't show. But I wanted to see if it's on one or the other. Let's get flight plan. Load from file. LLM LERF. LERF 0845. Let's just say 9:30. 1 hour and 30 minutes for an climb. Yes, that seems to be pretty reasonable. Oh, I have to tell them whether I can speak or not. Let's see if it's listed anywhere. So we have a cost index. There's some wind data, which is also pretty neat. And we have the alternatives. Then we have some NOTAMs, aerodrome information. I'm looking at the flight plan on that's numbers that I could have used. Maybe they are there somewhere, and I just like I said, I cannot find it. We have some takeoff parameters. Left FCO far and CF minimum takeoff. Let me go back to edit flight. See, it should tell me. Yeah, full passengers and 5,000 kilograms of 5 tons of cargo. So let's go with that. So go back to packs 254. Next we are Wi-Fi, and we don't have, yeah, we have Wi-Fi. Not going to start it yet because I really want to get the airplane up and running. So let's go to 3. No. 2. Yeah, 2. So let's get it going. Let's see. Let's get some. I really don't like those sounds. I mean, it really annoys me. Set that to norm. Temperature's pretty fair. I'm pretty sure it's extremely hot inside the the airplane at the moment, so let's go for, let me see, it's down here somewhere. Condition. 25 degrees, but it's probably going to heat up pretty quickly. So let's go in here. We have chocks. We don't need stairs. Yeah, we do need stairs. Let's get the fuel truck. We do need that. Let's get the ULD train. And let's get that inside. That should help with let's see how it looks now. So let's get some ground handling, because that is something else I've been working on. So let me just show you. When it comes, that is, obviously. So here we are, jar design. Let's get 3 buses here. Let's get all the stairs that we can take. We need the small cargo loader, cafeteria or catering. That's pretty, and we need the ambulance. Now let me show you what I did. I think it's a neat little trick, but let me show you in any case. When I say driver, yeah, they start in there, but most of the cars start out here somewhere, so I moved them a little bit away because I found it to be silly that they just started in weird places. Let's get the refueling done before we get the passengers inside. Let's see. Airplane. Let's get our planner. Let's see, fuel. So for the we need 18. Alternative, let's just say that's 3245. Contingency, that's the 15 minutes. And then our remain should be 2525. So now we are at 1493, and what do we need? We need that's the minimum takeoff. Planned takeoff, so planned gate, that's this one here. 15432. So let's see, let's put in 30 minutes APU. 30 minutes. Oh, that's too much. 10 minutes taxi. It's 1543. Let's put 20 minutes. 15538. That's a little bit. Let's see, 10 minutes then. 15486. That's as close as we get. I think that's reasonable. So let's say implement. There we go. Fuel is loaded. Alright, so let's get the passengers aboard. And let's see what we just see. Yeah, that one is a little too far away from that needs to be fixed. But let's open the doors. Ground service, doors and hatches, we need to open. This one, this one, this one, the bulk, this one, and this one, and the... Let's see if this matches what I have put in. Yeah, it does. Perfect. Alright, so let's start the flight. Now we're getting the passengers on board. Let's get them seated. Oh, let me just get my... So I can see if you write something to me. Passengers. Alright, let's get... I'm going to use... I'm sorry, but I am going to have my plan on my secondary monitor. Because it's a little bit easier to read the values of here. So zero fuel weight is 178,836. So let's work to get there. Let's see. First class 20. Business it's 36. And economy 196. It's 198 actually. 198. There we go. So now we are at 169.6 and we want 179. Let's just get it at that, somewhere around that. Let's see, it's grossly to, let's put in, try to put in 2 of these. 172. Let's put in 3. 174. 178 we want. Let's put in 5. Now we have 177. Let's put in 4. 175. Oh wait, let's put in 6. 178.6. I don't think we can get any closer than that. If we can put in some bulk down here. Let's put in 10. That gives us 178.6. Let's put in 20. 178.30? 40. There we go. And then we have 22. That's pretty decent. Passenger weight, blah, 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 all of that. Cargo is 9,000. We wanted 6,000, but that's the problem with this airplane here, is the way that you load in passengers and all that. Let's implement that. Not in loading. Oh. Yeah, I know. Ground service, doors, ground equipment. Planet gate. Let's see. It unfortunately adds another stair down here. It's a little annoying. But I suppose it's better than anything. Airplane. Passengers. Implement. Why can't I implement? It is in. Why is it not in loading configuration? Ground service, ground equipment, stairs, chokes, planet gate. It's because of the high pressure unit. Let's try to disconnect that. Passengers. No? Oh, I'm getting annoyed by him. Because the door should be open. Let's take a look door. Yeah, they all... Let's turn him on and hear what he has to say. Oh, that's why. Fair enough. Here. Luggage loader. See, now we have 2 luggage loaders somewhere. I don't know where the other luggage loader is, but we should have 2 somewhere. Maybe it's this one here. I'm not sure, but nevertheless, don't care. Now we should be able to implement our load. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Let me just see something. Options. Time flow is real. Real. It's all real. Alright, so let's do all the usual flow. Turn that on. Doesn't work. Let's get the ADS running. They should be blinking up and down. They don't do that. Let's check it before we start the APU. See, it works there. Works there, and we get a message in the eCam. Yes. Alright. Let's see what else we need. Let's open the fuel pumps. Oh, he's so funny. Airplane cabin. Alright. Alright, let's try to make a plan. So, flight plan. Oh dear God.
Sir, the passengers are complaining about the heat.
Sir, The passengers are complaining about this. Shut up. Let's see. Econ. Condition, not econ. 25 degrees. Shut up, man. That's pretty decent. Let's see. Flight plan. No. Sorry. Init. That's right. So, flight number SAS 725. From... Let's just select the route here. There you go. Huh, that's weird. Apparently it does show everything inside subfolders and all that. But it has to be this one. Apply. And let me see. Airport reference, let's get down to... Lima, India, Romeo, November. It's alternative. That was 400, I think. Yeah. And we did get a troposphere here. That's one of the minor cool things about this. I don't know. Some people say that you put it in. Some say that you don't. I'm not sure. But I'm going to put it in anyway. Troposphere is 528. Let's put in the cost index. That was 150, I think. 100. And the troposphere was at 528 feet. Alright, so let's see the IRS. They're available in 6 minutes. Departure. Let's get a meta. To 69 knots, so let's see. Use this one. Let's see. Operational flight plan. Gonzo 3, so that must be Gonzo 3 Delta and transition none. That should be a Gonzo transition, but it's not. Alright, maybe that's not. Let's see, temporary flight plan. Yeah, Gonzo. I call it Gonzo. I'm not sure what it's called. It's there. Gonzo. Insert it. And nothing for LERF yet, so let's go back to init. Navigate. And let me get that from the airport. LLML, because I'm going to see if it actually can help me stick to the runway. So it was ILS 31. So the localizer is 110.5. It's already set in. Yes. Put that in. 10.5. No. 10. 110.5. There we go. Let's see. Nothing else. Return. Fuel and load. We should be fully loaded. Fully loaded. Really?
Captain, we are broiling in the cabin. Please do something.
It's 2070. Alright, alright, alright. Dang it. Alright, let's see. Zero fuel weight 178.8. And that was 22. Block fuel was, let's put the numbers in we have from the flight plan. Let's see, 15.5, let's say that. Yeah, 274 passengers, cost index, return, takeoff performance. Let's get that calculated. Runway slope, I'm just going to set it to 0.1 because it's probably very, we're going to take off flaps 1. Uh, 136, 139. 136. 136. 139, right? And 46 flex. Just keep that. Noise abatement, we don't need that, but it could be fun to have it going at one point. Let's look at the IRS, available in 1 minute. Alright. So, are there anything we need? Let's plan our pushback. Let me just get a view of the airport hub. No. No. That was really not what I wanted. Let's see. This one? Yeah. Going to take off from 31. So let's make him push us back in the other direction. Something like that. It looks a little bit weird, but I think it's okay.
Cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alright, now that we're here, let's try to see if we can calculate that slope. Let me see, tab. Let's look up, here it was. Let's see, 231. 255. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, the way was to say 255 minus 231 divided by 10,991 times 100. 0.2. 0.21. Actually 0.22, but rounded down or up, that's going to be. Doesn't change anything. Maybe if we put in 5 or something like that. Alright, that's too much. C2. Then it really doesn't change anything. Let's say 8. 4. 3. Weird. 0.2. So it doesn't really change much. Alright, let's take a look outside. I have to say, I find this to be an really, really beautiful plane. But we have to address that there. It's a little too far away where it stops. I have to jump. Well, they have to jump here as well, but it's close enough. Oh well, while we're waiting, let's go take a look at where we're going. So it was Lerf, I think. Yes. Leonardo da Vinci International. So we have 16, that's Cat 3, so that's the one we will usually probably would prefer in any case. 130 makes 16L the best option in any case. Let's take a look. Airport. Really? Oh. Wow, that was not much. Just one runway, but there are several, and the complex is down here. Now, I don't know if we have any people online. Let's take a look at Pet Spy.
Gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your flight attendant speaking. At this time, please be sure to make sure all large carry-on items are in the overhead bins and your small items are underneath the seat in front of you. If you have any trouble or need any assistance, please don't hesitate to let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to help you. If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not able or prefer not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know so you can be reseated. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Captain, sir. Some passengers are threatening to faint because of the heat.
Oh, they are. I don't want to get rid of you yet. Let me see how he. Alright, I think we should be ready to align our IRS. Yes. So let's go through it again. IRS, departure set. Navigates. Set. Oh, let me see. Oh, I didn't get to read it. I'm sorry, but thank you for following. Really helps me, man. So glad. I had a bunch of other windows in front of my screen. Maybe I should type it out. Get the Streamlabs to type it out in the chat or something like that, so I can see it there. But thank you anyway. I'm very glad that you wanted to follow me. 22 degrees. Now they should be happy. Let's get open the doors panel instead, so we can follow on the doors. Let's go in here and get it to cabin. All right, let me get the meta back once again to set the QNH weather briefing 1017. 1017, it should be coupled. Yes, it is. All right, let's get this from. Let's take a look at the plan. Let's go to return. No. Let's go to FMS. Flight plan. Seems reasonable. Alright, let's go through the flow of the top panel once again. I don't see any immediate white lights. Let's get the, we can turn on the logo lights on. Yeah, let's get an outside view. Find out how much time we have left before. It will take a little while to board 254 passengers.
Can we get our boarding status?
14 minutes
We're
left.
still boarding. Let us know if you need anything.
Alright, 14-minute departure time. That means that I have all the time in the world I need to go and get me some get me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. And let me figure out, because I have a little trick here up my sleeve. Oh, yeah, all right. Maybe my trick wasn't so good after all, but I'll try my best to pronounce it. So, Huayi Dawang 666. Thank you very much for following me. I hope I didn't butcher your name completely. Probably did kill it. Dude. I'm on Vatsim, dude. I'm on Vatsim, yeah. It's a personal choice because from several reasons, if you want to know. The first is that I like the way Eval does it regarding pilot ratings better than I like it on Vatsim. But I just have to admit there's simply nothing that beats Vatsim's integration with the X-Plane. I mean, I can set everything inside. Even the TCAS gets directly displayed on the airplane screen, whereas the TCAS in Eval I think you might be able to, the new altitude, I think you might be able to turn it on, but you still have to open that little TCAS window in order to see the airplanes that are there. You can see them, but you have to open that little window. And one other thing is that you can not control the audio level on altitude using the knobs inside the airplane. Let me just show. I didn't get to open my oh, maybe I should also turn these up. Yeah, see, there are probably some brightness things that I need to turn up around here. Loudspeaker is fine. See, what about him? You can't turn his up. Is there one up here? I don't think there's anyone up here to deal with the brightness. There probably should be, but I don't think there is. Alright, let's go to the center console and see, because there's some things down here. See, there's a let me just see if my parking brake works. Yeah, it still works. Floodlight, let's turn that down. There's nothing here. Alright. What was it I wanted to show you? I already forgot, sorry. Yeah, it was the controller knob. So you're going to see my I'm going to change screen to my secondary screen. So for starters, you'll see all the doubling up. I've tried to remove it now, but let's go. And I will also turn off the jazz music. There we go. All right. Nope, that was the wrong one. X-Pilot here. So let me show you. I'm really. I cannot say how much I find this to be really cool. Take a look at this. So I can turn it up. Oh. It should be integrated completely. Maybe it's not only integrated in the... maybe it's over here somewhere. Let me see if it has registered my... Yeah, it does change here. All right. I think it's something that flight, what did they call? Flight Factor, FF, whatever. They haven't implemented, but I know that you can do it in the TOLUS airplane. So maybe you just haven't made it here. That's a bummer actually, compared to that. I really love this airplane here. Really? It's hard? Oh, let me just change the screen back again. There we go. Yeah, landing rate. Very, very soft landing. Extremely soft. I didn't know, honestly. I mean, you could say I have a couple of people that I follow. Oh, let me see. It's down here. Surf. This is also one of the really cool things I like about the Squawk. We're going to Squawk 2000. Auto. TRA. Auto, and auto. Now notice this is so cool. So I'm going to say sys 1 and sys 2, we're going to turn those on. Let me show you down here. I don't know if you're familiar with this airplane. See, we have the transponder system down here. So let me turn these two off, on, and then go back. You see now they all turned on. If I turn one off and look down, it's turned off down there. So I mean, I think it's so cool, but it annoys me that these are... I also find it to be a little bit weird because... Alright, we're going to see if it actually works. Now we have it on, we need it on VHF1. There's no 3 in here. It's okay, we don't need it anymore. Alright, let me show you something really funny. And also a bit tragic, I have to say. But I don't want to be bothered by him. Ready? Oh, did I turn him down? Oh. Let's try to turn them all up.
Yes, sir. Still nothing to say.
Listen to him now.
Still here, Captain. And still no new information
Just turn
for you.
these off.
Still here, Captain. And still no new information for you.
Get these away. We are refueled. So let's get the refueling truck away. Alright.
Yes, Captain. Always at your service. Nothing to report.
Just listen to how this escalates quickly.
Yes, sir. What might you want now? Captain, I'm getting tired of this. Sir, might I suggest you find yourself a better game to play? Oh dear God, leave me alone. Sir, I must attend to the passengers. Why don't you write a letter to Ramses Aviation Design, telling them how good you think this model is? Captain, why don't you try chewing your arm off? Oh various gods, deities of the great spaghetti monster. I'm off to write a complaint letter to Austin. Sir, if you do not stop bothering me, I will commit suicide.
And listen to this now.
Captain, I regret to inform you that the chief flight attendant has been killed.
Jesus. I mean, Flight Factor could just give... No, it was Flight Factor that I called. They could just give in a switch to turn him off, and still you have to press, I think it's about 12 times or something like that, and then the poor guy kills himself. Oh my. Alright, so I suppose we're just waiting for the passengers now. Let's see, the altitude, initial altitude, I don't know what the heck we just said that. Let's set it to 10,000. I mean, I know the transition is at 5, I think. Let's just get a shot, actually. 7. No. Transition level is 7 and transition altitude is 5,000, so let's set it to 7,000. See how much time we have left. 2 minutes. Alright, I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee in the meantime. If you want to know, I'm running this... maybe I should put that into the title as well, but I'm running this off... I'm running, well, obviously X-Pilot. Then you can see I have a flight... let me just get that changed up here. Let me see... I found out that it usually was in here. I think it's the ATC menu here. Let's just call it A350 XWB. That should also, yeah, change the aircraft name. If I delete this, does it just write anything or does it decide for itself? Nothing. Alright. A350, 250, 450, 350 W.
We're ready to go when you are.
Alright. Suppose my coffee have to wait until
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 725.
Let's close all the doors.
Service to Rome. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 12 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross-checks.
Where the heck? Oh, maybe it's because I removed the stick. Alright, fair enough. Let's see, ground handling. Yeah, they all went away. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Because I released the all doors are securely closed. Let's take a look and see what the ECAM says. Fuel. Yeah, I know I didn't open them. Ground spoiler, that's because we don't have any
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
I'll get my coffee while he's driving up. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be a relatively short flight because I have plans with my son. We are going to get a
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
a new passport. Flight director's on. Why is he set to landing mode? That's a little early. And let me see if I can... No, there's no secondary flight plan in this one. Otherwise, I would set that to the to this airport here in case we need to go back. But then again, there are no faults in this airplane as well. So, I mean, let's see. This one down here looks like it's out of...
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Oh, that's because I have no hydraulics yet. That's right. Alright, let's remove...
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Yes, sir. I will. Alright. Let's move the switch to start. Let's start engine 1. Start the timer. If I could hit it. And we need to get out of...
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the flight attendants for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is fastened, please make sure that your seatbelts are fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire flight as you may experience unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments to now locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask and you can breathe normally. If you're traveling with children, now's the time to pick your favorite one. But secure your mask and then...
So I moved the
keep your mask
plan
on
to the
until a member of the
other...
crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the event that the pilot decides to take us for a swim, a fashionable life vest is located in a pouch under your seat.
I love these different kinds of...
When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front.
security messages that...
To replace the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not
forgot
inflate
beacon.
automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please securely stow all personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are all in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping, tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatory.
Fine. Start engine 2.
By law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of
Start
you.
the chrono.
We suggest reading this and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Oh, that was a poll. I didn't even know that. Oh, what? Yeah.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Goldhofer.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Thank you very much. So let's see that he shows us the pin. There it is. Perfect. Alright, let's find our way to... I think it should be a relatively easy taxiing, except for that pole. Yeah, so basically we need to go across the runway, so we're going to... This is called, what's it called at this airport here? La Valette, Luca. It's a pretty long name. What does it say there? Now we do have another. You can fuel. Oh yeah, I know. Turn off the chrono. Now we need to do the checks. Let's turn the cabin light down for takeoff. And let me see if I can remember the right way to formulate. It's airport name, traffic, what I'm going to do, well, my name. And we were at stand... I don't know what the heck.
Cabin is secure. Ready for departure.
I think we were at stand 5, yeah. Level it Luca, traffic, Scandinavian 725 at stand 5, taxi to runway 32 via taxiway Charlie. I think it was 32. Let's see, can't even remember, man. 23. No, 31. Correction, taxi to runway 31 via taxiway Charlie, holding short runway 31. Alright, let's get this taxiing out before. Let me see, now I need to see if this has corrected itself. 23, yes, perfect. Alright, let's taxi up to the reset the chrono. Let me see if I can make us go a little bit backwards. It's a little bit early to be clapping just because... Well, they are very enthusiastic, I have to say that. Oh, I'm still in reverse, that's why. Let's get away from that light pole. I don't think there's anything else I need to set. Yeah, there is, obviously. Oh, I always forget this. Get the runway turning light. Set that to taxi. There we go. There's always something I forget. Let's clear the info. Up. That was really not what I wanted. And usually you turn off the APU, but I'm going to turn it off when we have taken off and enabled the autopilot, simply because I wanted to I want to be able to use the full power of the engines. Alright, let's take a look to the sides. Can't see anything here. Can't see anything here as well. Level at Luca, traffic, Scandinavian 725, crossing runway 31. Well, actually, entering, but Yeah, I know I haven't done the... Let's do that while we drive up. So let me see. If I'm not mistaken, this is... That is set. Flaps is to 1. Need to set the rejected takeoff over here. Just turn on the rest of the lights we need. Nav's on. We don't need wing, but we need landing light on. And we need this to go to on, runway turn, strobe on auto. That seems fine. Don't think there's anything else we need. We need to do the takeoff config. Let's check the flight controls now that we're here. Let's go to flight control. Let's see, full down, full up, full left, full right, rudder, rudder. Got it. Alright, so what I'm interested in seeing now that I've put in the ILS for runway 31, which is the one that we're taking off from, is whether this will tell me, let me just turn off the landing system here, whether it will say runway up here somewhere. I'm not sure whether Flight Factor has implemented this in the model, but it would be pretty cool if they had. So let's turn off the... Oh, let's just keep it on. Levered Luca, traffic, Scandinavian 725, takeoff runway 31, Levered Luca. Alright, let's line up. Let me just, can do that when we have lined up, do the full takeoff config. Signs and all that should be on, so. Let's turn on the LS on if whether it will say... No, it doesn't change. Alright, let's do the takeoff config. Captain doors unlocked. Let's do that. Take a look behind us. It is closed, so let's see. Lock. And we have the old FMS here if we need it. Alright, takeoff config. Let's see what else it says. AP available, seatbelt, no smoking, speed brake armed, auto brake armed, rejected takeoff, parking brake on, takeoff config normal. Let's try again. Takeoff config. Takeoff config normal. Perfect. Take off. Alright, full speeds and then about 50. But should be around there. Let it stabilize. And then go take off, flex. Oh, it says runway now. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Now it should help me keep the plane relatively stable on the runway. Following the V1. Rotate. Positive climb, gear up. There we go. Now we just need to follow the flight director. And off we are. Let's see when it goes to lever climb. There, throttle climb. Scandinavian 725 at flight level 26, climbing flight levels 070. Should have been 0026. Let's just turn on the autopilot. And let's see, landing gear lever up, autopilot. Let's get the flaps reduced as well. We can disarm the spoiler. There we go. So landing gear up, autopilot on, thrust climb throttle, flaps retracted, speed brakes disarmed, packs are on. Now we can turn this off. And let's see, we have all of this on. Didn't put the wing lights on. All right. Yeah, no. Not descending. Go away. All right, that was it. Let's take a flyby. Let's set the Q&A to standard. And let's go to our cruise. Where we were 7,000. When it says alt, I'm going to set it to our flight level, which is 40,000. Let's just get the flight plan. AV tab. Let's see, because we have a course chart somewhere. Here we are. So our initial flight level is going to be 300, and then a thermo. Let's see. Let's put that in 200. Scandinavian 725, climbing to flight level 200. Alright, let's put that in. Oh. Make it climb. And then let's see at the RONAV. Let me see if I can... Last time I tried it, I couldn't make it do it. So let's see if we can make it do it now. Let's see, go into flight plan, then find RONAP, and then say step outs. So waypoint. I don't think they are implemented here yet, stepping altitudes. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 2,000 feet. You may turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight and do not form a line near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required to pay a small fee if you wish to access it. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and state movies library.
Don't say that it crashed. Come on. That's not reasonable. That's not fair. I don't think I have enough time to. Well, I can just insta-load it. Let's do that. Let me just get the log, see if that says anything useful. Probably not since I started it again. Let's just insta start it or something like that. Let's see.
Please check your quarantine scripts folder.
Alright, so
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
yeah, I want to discard it because it's going to be the SAS one. There we go. Next. Yeah, IFI start. So we need 20. 36. 198. And let's say it 5 here. And what was our zero fuel weight? We needed to go to 178.8. Let's put 4 here. 5. Now it's some 177. Let's put in 6. 179.4, that's too much. Let's put 5. 177.9, let's put 15 here. Let's put 100. 178.4. Let's put in 120. 140. 160. 180. 178.8, and let's put it down to 175. So that we're sort of, let's put in 170. Yeah, that's okay, fair enough. Fuel. 7618. If it crashes again, I have to stop the stream and figure out what the heck is going on. Alternative 3245. Contingencies of 15 minutes. That's that. APU 10. Taxi time 10. Remain was 25. Gives us 15,486. And that was pretty okay. So let's see. Implement. Why is it not in loading config? Come on. It's open. So we have stairs, trucks, fuel truck, luggage. ULD trains, that was missing. Passenger bus. Seriously, let's see. Airplane. Let's see now. Thank you. Now we can implement. Turn the APU bleed on.
The passengers are unhappy in the dark. Why don't you turn on the lights back here?
Alright, let me go to... Let's go to options. See, force auto line. There we go. Now we're ready. Alright, let's get these to be instant. Options. Instant.
We're ready to go when you are.
See, that's the way to do it. Alright, so let's just get the flight plan.
Hello, ladies and
Cooking.
gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight.
RS.
When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the
Departure.
overhead bins and smaller items
Let's just close the doors.
in front of you. Unless you're in a front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions,
Oh, we need to
please
put
let a
this in,
flight
obviously.
attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
And our alternative was what?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard
Learn.
Flight 725 with service to Rome. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 12 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all calls.
Wind RS departure 31. 3D trans none. Temporary flight plan. Temporary insert. Init. Navigates. Put that in. Return. Fuel and load. Let's go down here. Fuel. We need to go to passengers first. That's 178.7. Then we have 22, just like before. Now block fuel is 15.5. 15.5, yes. Taxi, all of that, I'm not going to fill with that. Let's go back to return. Take off performance. And we calculated it was 0.2, not that it matters. Flap setting 1. And we get 136, 136, 139, just like before. 136. 136. 139. Flex. 46, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And transition 5000, return, that should pretty much be it. Let's set this to 7000. No, let's just set it to what we expected, 20,000 to start us. And let's get I don't know. No. Updated. And let's see, 1016. Let's get a better pushback going.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Yeah, I want to go a little bit further so I don't have an encounter with that nice pole there.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Perfect. Let's set this to ARC 10. Constraints. Airports, traffic, VORs. Let's go in here. Let's go to serve. Control. Let's put these on. What's this one? Controls. 2000. Auto. Turn on. Auto. 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 Should be it. Report. Alright.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Do not use reversers. Alright, I'll not use reversers.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Starting engine 1. Start the chrono. We need to get fuel on board, right? Yeah, fuel, blah blah blah, nothing. Beacon on. Need to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelts low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments to now locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. To start the flow
Starting
of
engine
oxygen,
2.
pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over
We're still
your
on
nose and
Unicom.
mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head. Tighten the straps if necessary, and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the
It might be a
armrests.
tad
When
too warm
instructed
in the
to do so,
cabin.
open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and a light. If you need to, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings. Once again, all devices must be in airplane
dear
mode and your
God,
larger devices
leave me
must be
alone.
turned off and stowed at this time. Please securely
Captain,
stow your personal
I
items.
regret to
Make sure your
inform you
seatbelts are
that
fastened
the
and
chief flight
seatbacks and
attendant
safety
has
belts are in
been
their
killed.
full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
We certainly hope you do. Alright, let's see, now we have both engines running. Today I'll just, this time I'll just turn off the APU. Turn the heat up at the... Let's see if we have any more... Nothing, no more white lights. Let's turn the terrain radar on as well. And like I said, if it crashes this time, I'm going to stop the stream, unfortunately, and then try to figure out why it crashes. We're not on VATSIM yet, so I'm not going to bother with announcing my intentions on the runway.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Turn the cabin down for takeoff. Did we get, let me see if I got, no, flight thing, let's see, fly, Fly Live Studio got thrown off. Let's see, LMML. LURF. SAS. 725. Too many numbers. There we go. Alright. Let's hope it doesn't crash this time.
TOW is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Now that we're here, let me just set up some simple stuff here. Let's see. To move you left, let's see what happens. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Try that one. That seems more reasonable. Let's see, this one glance 90-degree right. Yep.
We're prepared for takeoff.
I just need I think it's this one. Let's see. Yep. There we go. Perfect. It's more like it. Alright. Release parking brake. And let's go and turn all the lights on that we need. Nav on. There. Set everything we need right now. Alright, let's hope we can make it this time without crashing. Let's just do a rolling start. Alright, let's set it to 50. And stabilize. Go to flex. Oh, now it didn't select the runway. Rotate. Oh, we have no flight directors. That's probably why. Alright, positive climb, gear up. Set the autopilot. No GPS primary. Go away. I'm not descending. Let's retract flaps. Disarm the speed brake. Let's just turn the wing lights on. I don't think there's anything else we need to do at the moment. Other than hope that it doesn't crash again. There's still something that goes on with that water. Huh. Let's really hope that doesn't crash again. Otherwise I have to check the log file to see why it did that. I know there's a dome light switch somewhere, but I'm not sure where exactly it is. Can't remember if it's down here.
now past 10,000 feet. You may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Alright, I think it's pretty stable now. Let's turn the seatbelt sign off. And let's go back on...
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when needed in case of unexpected turbulence.
Oh, wait a second. I know what I forget. Oh, did I? No, wait, let me just go to serve. Nope. It's all set. Set on auto. Let's put this on weather radar. See if we can see anything. Oh, way down here. All right. Now we should be set. Let's hope it doesn't crash. That's always an interesting question. We are at 2000. Let's go to FMS, position, report. Now this is one of the gripes I have with this. Let's go to active, flight plan. And it was RONAP, right? Wasn't it RONAP? Yeah, it was. So we started at flight level 300, not 200. Scandinavian 725, climb to flight level 300. Let's make sure it got it. That's our top of descent, and then at RONAP we should go to flight level 400. So weird that it all FMS return RONAP. Go to constraints. Ah. Stepping out. Ronab. Add 40,000. Set it to at or above. So let's see if it does it by itself. Or we need to help it. Alright, let's get a flyby. I love these clouds. From X Enviro. Alright, I'll go get myself a little bit to eat while we near ourselves Sicily. I hope that we'll make it back before my son comes home and we have to take off and just get Alright, let's see. I'll go get a little something to eat and hope that the game doesn't crash in the meantime. But you can enjoy this very beautiful, lovely wing view. And I can show you our route. I'm pretty sure we should get... You'll get just a tad of Sicily when we get to that. I'll be right back. Alright, I'll just turn off the microphone audio while I eat, so you don't have to listen to that. But there you can see the outer part of Sicily. Alright, I'm back. Now, since this is a relatively short flight, I think we can already begin to plan our descent right now. So let me just get my operational route here. So we're going to use a Xeno 3A. I have opened SNO 3A, and we're coming from SNO to Luna, and then Bitney, I think it says. I have opened my I just decided to go to 4,000 feet right off the bat. So let's see if there's anything I should program in here, any VORs or anything like that. So we can set a hold at SNO if you want to do that. And then we're going to end at Bitney, so we're going to go for approach. Let's get the weather briefing for LIRF. Lima India Romeo Foxtrot. 190, 9 knots, variable, few clouds, 32 degrees. It's hot in Italy right now. So 160, they have runways, well, they have runway 16 right, and that 16R has it has Cat 3 as well. So well, that certainly doesn't seem to fit with what we have here. So we have Maven. Let's see, standard arrival. Seems like it's something like LCAP. And we can use Gilio. It's going to be Gilio 3A. Seems to be the most reasonable one. And then we can use, it must be Suvok or something like that. Because I think 16 right, that's the best runway to go for. Let's say 16 right, ILS Cat 3. Yeah, we can come from Suvok. So let's try to plan that. Let's see, LIRF. Runway 16 right. Approach, that was ILS 16 right via Suvok. Standard arrival, that was what was that? Gilio 3A, it must be Gilio 3A. Transition, none. Let's put that in, see if we have any discontinuities. Nope, not a single one. Alright. So now we have planned that. Let's go to performance. We do our takeoff. We have cruise. So cost indexed, it's managed. Descent, it's also managed, but approach. Let's see again what we had. X Enviro, weather briefing. Let's put it up here. Search. And I'm pretty sure I got it all. So we are going for 190. Uh, 009. Outside air temperature 32. QNH 1013. Minimum. So initially, let's say we're going for a CAD 2 ILS. We can go for a CAD 3A. That's a decision height of 50, and CAD 3B, there's no decision height. Can you actually put none in? I'm interested. No. Only numbers. Let's see. I think we're going to go for 112. Trend. I didn't get to see what it said. Probably that they're going to serve stuff.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight meal service.
Yeah.
Please look in your seat back for our menu, and one of our crew members will stop by shortly for your order. If you would like to order additional menu items, please hit the flight attendant call button at any time, and we'll be over shortly to assist.
Let's see. Transition altitude 6,000. Then transition level, that's something that the ATC will give us, so we don't know. There's no ATIS there, so go around. It's just been, let's see, climb on, turn right, 3,000. All right. Let's go to report again. That's one of the gripes I have with this model, and honestly, I mean, this is something that I honestly think that what are they called? Flight factor. They should get fixed pretty quickly. You can see here we have the last waypoint that was at Dexy. If you go watch, you can see. Well, actually you cannot see because we've flown over it, but the last waypoint we had was at Dexy. The next waypoint, we don't know where it is. We know that it will be there 0831. I think I managed to let me try something. I should be able to do this track real world without problems. Yeah. Alright, so that's a long flight. So we're going to be there at 11:15. Makes sense because it's... And we're going to be at the next waypoint again at 11:22. And you can also see down here our next cruise profile, nothing, destination. The problem is that it doesn't show the waypoints here, what their names are. Let me show you the reason why I think it's a problem, it's an issue with because if we go to the old style tow list We can also go through our Trent XWB, Rolls Royce, pretty cool. Let's clear that GPS primary. So in it we cannot look that. That's our flight plan. We can load that if you want to. But we can go to performance. We already put in the values for. We're going to go flaps full. Where is it? We have radio navigation. Doesn't tune that automatically. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to see. Do we have any radios so that the ILS? I'm going to put that in down here, but let me show you our progress report. So, progress. We can say it's LRF 26 right, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's 16 right. Then we get a bearing distance report. We have the names here, so that's obviously wrong because I just changed the time. But nevertheless, RONAB 1115 at flight level 400 and Turmo at flight level. We can even see our top of descent. That's 1127. And they estimate us to be at 1201. Going to be tough. I don't think I can make to land, but let's go down and take a look here and see if something changed here. No. And monitor. You should be able to. Let me see if we can put in LIF 16 right. Yeah, now we can see the distance to that, and we can look at our nav aids. We can look at GPS if we want to. We can look at the IRS. Don't have any secondary. And no status, no waypoint, no route, no airport, and no printer. Climb, cruise wind. If you want to, we can put in wind at RONAB, but I don't want to do that. And descent wind. I don't know about that right now. And it also should tell me the estimated fuel aboard. Doesn't do that right now. Although down here it says, I think it's 7 tons, it says it has. So we're going to see if I get to land or I have to cut our experience short. Because I have to leave with my son. So we need to leave from here, our apartment at 14:30. 14 o'clock at the very latest. All right. And I also need to keep a mindful eye of whether he comes home or not. Oh, I forgot to call it heavy. Oh, it put it automatically in. Perfect. That's the good thing when you get it from what's that? 4,000. That's what I put in. But now we can already prepare for descent. So our descent was at 4,000. So in the water. There's nothing on the weather radar. I think today we're going to try to do an auto land. Maybe. Let's see, what does the... It says... Oh. There we go. Cockpit door lock. Alright, now that we're cruising, let's go through some of the pages. Unfortunately, I haven't found a way to look at this panel down here together with that page up there. But let me see. Try recall all. Nothing. Let's press the all pages. So engines. Looks fine. Let's turn the cabin light up a little bit. Door, hopefully none are open. Nope. All wheels. No problems with temperature, anything like that, which is good. Fuel. Fuel on board about 9,000. 28 minus 28 degrees. That's cold fuel. What's that? Oh, they did actually get these working. Alright. Let's see. Video. Hello. And let's see. Electric. No problems here. Electric DC. No problems as well. 29 volts. 5 ampere. Looks decent. All the essential bus and all that is functional. Should be. There are no faults on this plane here anyway. Hydraulics, fully functional. Flight controls, we already checked that in first round. APU, off. Bleed, 83 degrees, 30 psi, turned by the packs to about 11 degrees. Let's see, condition. Cargo area is 15 degrees. Avionics, it's about 23. And cabin is 22. Pressure. Looks fine. And dispatch, nothing. STS, nothing. Deferred, nothing. Cruise. 23 in here, 22, 22. We can give them a little bit, then it should get around 25, something like that. I don't know how fast it will change. And 15 degrees in the cargo area, that's pretty decent. Alright, so we are nearing terminal. Where's our top of... Oh. Top of descent is about Isino. And we have a speed limit there as well. Let's take an outside look. A flyby. Oh, wrong button. Look at that. Let me see if we can... No, that's too far away. Behind camera? Those shadows look a little bit weird, but I know it's not shadows. It's reflection from the bottom, but it looks like it's sort of... It's getting narrowed in. Let's take a look inside. Look at those Rolls-Royce engines. Alright, they're about. Yes, fair enough. Look at the other wing view. And our inside, oh, there, our inside cabin view, Scandinavian Airlines. As far as I know, we're sitting in the good seats. Hello, brownie gnome. Actually, it's not an A360, it's an A350. Let me show you from the outside. Oh, descent. Now? Yeah. Alright, let's see what's our first constraint. Let's just go for that. First constraint is about... Let's just go for flight level 100. 10,000 feet. Oh! Sorry about that. Yeah. That's definitely an error on my part. Let me see, is that another airplane out there? Because that little cloud thing out there. Let's see if, look at that spy, see if we can see anything there. No, there shouldn't be anything in front of us that we could see. Alright, let me let me get that corrected. That's a typo. There we go. Now it should say A350. I don't really know if there actually is an A360 yet. I don't think there is. Yeah, but what plugin I use? You mean for changing that name? That's actually just the XPY UPC standard plugin that you use to connect the Fly Live that I use, and packs and all kind of different stuff. It's sort of an I don't know, universal plugin for outside programs to be able to talk to the game, to the simulator. That's essentially where it gets all the information about our heading, altitude, indicated airspeed, vertical speed, and all that. Alright, so now we're going to go for a very interesting approach. So we're going to fly, I don't know why the heck they made it like this. Maybe it's because of I don't know, constraints regarding mountains or something like that, but look at this approach here, sort of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and the airport is down here somewhere. Yeah, I'm now that I've flown this aircraft here, this is the Flight Factor A350, and made a, I mean, it would probably be more fair to make a direct comparison with the upcoming Tolis A340. Is the 40? Yes, the 40. They're going to make, I think it's the 900, something like that, 600. I cannot remember which one it was. It would probably be more fair to compare it with that, but when I... Hello, Arch 4. I'm just going to call you Arch 4. There are too many 4s to want to pronounce them all. Hello, and welcome to the stream. I hope that we can at least make the landing. I think today we're going to try an auto land. I haven't decided yet, because this plane is actually... It's okay fair to get landed. Thank you, Arch, for following. I'm getting there. So, like I've been saying on some of my other streams, when we reach halfway so that I can get to, what is it, 50 followers you need to have in order to get, not partnership, affiliation, I think they call it. When we reach that halfway number, 25 streams, 25 followers, then I will make a special stream. I mean, you can always probably imagine now that it's going to involve this airplane here, because I mean, I love this airplane. I think love it, but I really find it to be an incredible nice plane to fly. It has some downsides, especially when I compare it to the TOLES. The TOLES, they are really... I mean, they are fantastic at programming that FMS system and all that. It is not exactly 100% detailed like something like Flight Sim Labs, I think they're called, that makes airplanes for prepared. But in and around the X-plane world, I mean, I know that a lot of people that sort of compete between. Oh, we have a Ryanair there. Hello, Ryanair. Can we see him on the map? I know there's a lot of people that sort of compete. Maybe I should remove the airports. No, it doesn't appear on the radar. Maybe it's because I'm too close. It should appear here, but maybe he's not close enough yet. Let me see how he is on the map. He's on a direct course. He's landing at Napoli, and we're landing at Lerf. Leonardo da Vinci International Airport. Alright, so what was I saying? Yes, when I compare this airplane here with the TOLES, I mean, there's obviously some kind of competition. I think it's mostly between users of X-plane. I don't want to call it players, because are we playing? Yes, perhaps we are, but it's more... I mean, I find it to be more of a simulation than a game in itself. But nevertheless, both, in my opinion, both just wanted to see if I could alt. No, it doesn't seem like I can get it to show me all airplanes. It's okay. Just wanted to, let me see, what if I set it to above? Can we see him then? No. That's one of the things you can do in the TOLES as well. Let's just set it to below. No. Just set it to norm then. Go to FMS, flight plan. Alright, yeah, I know there's some kind of competition between people using X-plane, and then the competition usually goes between Flight Factor and TOLES. So some people say that Flight Factor have made the best Airbuses, and some say that TOLES has made the best Airbuses. Obviously, there's no doubt that in some regards, some of the Flight Factor TOLES, some of the Flight Factor Airbuses initially was better than the TOLES. So I think that TOLES has come after it, and they have implemented a lot of systems into their models. Let's just say it to 4,000. I think 4,000 was our entry point. Let me see. 116. right? Yes, 4,000 feet. Yeah, so I know there is some kind of competition between Flight Factor and Tolis in this regard. I have to say, I haven't tried the A320 or whatever Flight Factor have made of other Airbuses, but I have tried the A321 of Tolis, and obviously I have tried the A350 from Flight Factor. And even though I know this is called the ultimate version, I think they have their ultimate, advanced, and professional, I think they're called, and the lowest tier is ultimate, and then you have advanced, and then finally you get the professional. Let me just check that spy to see if that DLH is going to go for... Yeah, he's going to go for Lima. He should be on Unicom. Let's try to call him up. DLH 511, Scandinavian 725. What is your ETA at Lima, India, Romeo, Foxtrot? Maybe he'll reply by text, but this just to be sure that I don't need to perform a hold or anything like that. I want to fly into him. Alright, let's get a much better view. Oh yeah, and always remember, I don't know if you're the kind of people that likes to follow airplanes on I don't know what's it called. It's getting low frames. I don't know if you're the kind of people that likes to follow planes around on something like, what's it called? Guides, Flight 24, something like that. Flight Radar, I cannot remember the name. But remember that if you want to sort of follow around and see what the heck I'm talking about, I mean, I know you can see the green names here, but let's just make it a tad more realistic and say bye-bye. You can follow sort of a radar view of all of this by looking at oh, now we can see him. There he is. He's below us. Let's see if we get an error or a warning. He might just come in. He's descending and we're descending as well, but we're descending faster than him. Alright, let me see. Did it put automatically? It did put something in automatically. I can see that because we have something enabled here. Let me just go in here and look at... let's see. I don't think it's... Yeah, navigates. 10975. Yeah, so it apparently does automatically put in these frequencies because I haven't done that. Nice to know. Flight Factor. So that's what do you call it? Not a thumbs up, but that's a plus in my book for Flight Factor that they automatically do this. And let me see what our... Can I make these smaller? No. Flight level 150. Where is he? He's there. Descending. Oh! Did he just disappear? No, he went out. He's still here, but he might... Maybe it's because he's too far away from us or not relevant or anything like that. In the TOLUS you can sort of just say whether it should be, I think it's called auto or on. So at least in the TOLUS A321. So on the TCAS system you have the ability to change between if you want to show all aircraft or you just want to show auto. Auto means that it will only select to show the aircrafts that are close enough to us to be, I don't know, a problem. Alright, I think we might... Let's just say that we may have some turbulence here at some point and ask our passengers to put on their seatbelts. But they're very satisfied.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
And if you want to know how I'm making them say all of that stuff, PAX. P-A-C-X. Passenger and Crew Experience. It's the most irrelevant program I think you can get when flying, but it creates, in my opinion, an immersive atmosphere that makes it really interesting to deal with. So I think it's because of terrain that we are getting these so what is our speed? Oh, it's fine. Getting this this weird route in. I don't know if he made a direct or something like that. Or maybe he's using another approach, I'm not sure. And I have absolutely no idea what the heck is going on with my... Oh, it's because we're going through a... some kind of very fine cloud layer or something like that. Because after all, we were pretty high up. Alright, let's get the active plant back. It looks like a little crawling sky down there or something, like cloud. It should be an airplane, right? No. At least it's not something that is shown up on our... Then it should be the DLH. What is his altitude? He's flying an A320N, so it's a 20 Neo. My wife that is asking me whether we have gotten anywhere yet. We haven't because he's not home yet. Well, let's see. Let me just turn on the lights now that we're here. Let's get a flyby view of the A360. Wing view. Engine view. There are some issues with the tiling. I can see that sometimes from the updated textures that I found. I love that wing flex, I have to admit. It looks so cool. So what is our 90? Alright. Let's go for an auto land this time. If I remember to set all the stuff. Now we're going for gyro. So our lowest should be about here. That's also, we have to be above 4,000, but it is set to. Certainly along, what? How can there be two? Oh, that's because it's the current one, so that we don't go below the current limit of 9,000. It's interesting here that you have to be below 11,000. But I'm pretty sure we are that. Maybe we'll just make it. 11.5. Let's see. Push it over here. So that I can just barely reach the approach button. $11,000 straight out. Perfect.
We have begun our final descent into Rome. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and
there he is. I'll be right back. Another follower. Let me see. Who was that? Can I... Oh, I couldn't get to see it. Oh. But I can cheat. Let's see. Twitch. Let's see. Creator. Community. Followers. Brownie Gnome. Thank you for following. Guess it was you that did it. No, A360 not released, and it's the A350. It was just because I've written A360 in the top. Let's say that let me see. Let me get a chart. Let's say that they have cleared us direct to Suvok. Because I'm running a little bit out of time here. From purpose direct to, yes. Direct to Suvok. There we go. Because we have 10 minutes until I have to leave. So I hope we can make it. Oh, I would love to see that kind of airplane. Well, I have to admit that if that's the A360, it does seem to have some difficulties around certain places, like around the just before the wings, the tail section. It also seems to be have a little bit some, what do you call it, challenges. I think that's an appropriate word to use. It's a challenged airplane. Alright, let's see. What's a TCAS saying? Seatbelts, yeah, I know that. Alright. Approach procedure, yes. Sting the... Well, that's a problem, right? I've killed the purse, so now I cannot ding anyone, but I hope they know that we're about to land. Well, let's turn on the LS for both us and the... pilot, the co-pilot. We're going 220. I cannot remember what the... Let's try it. I'm going to extend the flaps, and if we get an alarm, I'm going to... No, we can do it. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Speed brakes. As far as I remember, it's a pretty decent. So we can just go for low. Did I set them? There we go. I think I messed with this one. I don't even know what it does, so we have medium, brake 2, 3, high. Let's just go for brake low. Let's arm the spoilers. Well, that's good, Brownie. I'm definitely not pro. Well, at least not at flying. Where are we altitude-wise? We're 6,000. Let's see if we can make a quick taxi. I think we can. Let me see if I can find some parking stands. If we go for 842, that should be doable. Passing through the clouds. Let's go for... Oh yeah, let's get that now that... Thank you for reminding me. Let's see, DERF 1013. Now that we're here, let's just look at performance. Approach 1013. Yeah, it's okay. What was the wind? 210, 9 knots. Well, we're still going to go for, because it's variable between 160 and 240. Let's start the approach. Oh. So we can capture it. There we go, dual channel. Let's see how well it auto lands. I think the missed approach was 3000, so let's set it to that. Let's just give it, make it brake a little bit. Give it a little bit help stopping. See, where are we?
2,500.
Flaps full. Alright, coming in for a nice, easy landing. I hope. We're going to see. Let's arm the speed brakes and hope it can. Landing gear down. Maybe I should also do that.
2,000.
Scandinavian 725 and final for ILS runway 16 at Lima, India, Romeo Foxtrot. Yep, we have set the brakes. And I can always turn off the autopilot if I want to do that. And I think we are just going to make the landing and then I have to stop. The recording. The stream. Because we only have 2 minutes before we have to go. Let's see, what else can we make?
1,000.
Nope, not this time. What does it say here? Log and landing inhibit, alright. So it's inhibiting certain systems in order for us to land. Now we're reaching our minimum.
500.
Well, there's really no minimum for a Cat 2 landing, but
400.
a Cat 3 landing. Land. Enabled. Perfect.
300.
Almost reaching minimum.
100 above. 200.
Now it should begin to say retard.
100. 90.
sorry.
80. Minimum 70.
Flare.
60. 50. 40.
Think rate.
Flare.
20.
Think rate.
10. Retard. Retard.
Retard. Okay, let's just... Should have turned off the auto brake by now. Let's turn on reverse. Autopilot off, I know. Please be quiet, let's take this exit here. Let's retract the flaps. Disarm speed brake.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Scandinavian
Rome. The
725,
local time is
runway
2:01
16
p.m.,
right,
and it's currently
vacated.
about 31 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Scandinavian 725, taxi via Yankee to gates. Should be terminals down here somewhere. Maybe it's hangars, I don't know. I don't care. Let's just take this one, 842. Maybe it's Gino Aviation. Alright, landed. Let's turn some stuff off. Alright, let's turn the APU bleed on. Go down and turn the seatbelt sign off. Turn the engines off. I had it at start all the time. Let's turn this off. So you're probably going to get a brake. Let's turn the brake fan on. I don't want to do a lot of stuff now because we really need to get going. But ground service, doors, load config, ground equipment, stairs, trucks, passenger bus, not fuel truck, luggage loader. That's it. Alright, let's go turn off the seatbelt sign in packs. And I'm just going to go instant here because we need to, I'm really pressed on time now. Let's see, the boarding realistic instant.
How many more passengers do we have back there in the cabin?
We're still deboarding.
Alright. Alright, they're done. Let's see. End flight. They're very satisfied. I'll save it. I close it. Go out of... and then I hope I will see you in the next stream. I'm here I'm sorry I have to close the stream now. I'm a bit stressed on time to get away out of the door with my son. But yes, the flight fact, the A350 is a long hauler. You can go, I think it's about 15,000 kilometers. Please follow me on Twitch, then you can see the next stream I'm going to come out with. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye, and hope that you enjoyed this.